Welcome to Slow News Day with Kevin Clark. I am Kevin Clark.
Woo. Yes, sir.
The family circus today. Mommy, all the sand is run downstairs now. That's what it is. Okay. This is the clearest evidence yet that this is just money laundering. If you could have one play back, you could take a mulligan for any play in your entire career, what would you take back?
Both my wedding days. I would take both of them. I would play that back.
All right, Deion Sanders, Jackson State coach. He's here with Gillette, NFL legend. Thank you for coming on Slow News Day, buddy. What's going on?
Thank you for having me. I'm feeling good today, man. I'm really ready to light it up. So let's get to it.
Oh, my God. Let's light it up. All right, so let's start here. So you just won the SWAC championship. You're pretty much new to coaching. It was a midlife thing for you.
I'm not new.
Oh, no. I meant college coaching.
What? Okay. What's the difference between college coaching and high school coaching besides age? What's the difference between high school coaches and the youth coach? I've been coaching for probably 15 years at different levels. The hardest level really is high school, man. You cutting the grass, you mowing the grass, you watering the grass, you painting the field, you picking up kids, you're doing everything that you could fathom.
I like that.
Go up. I don't think it gets harder. I think it gets somewhat easier.
I want to ask you, Mario Cristobal took the Miami job today. Obviously, all of the Florida schools are down. So I'm from Orlando. I went to University of Miami, but I know Miami or Florida high schools, Florida high school football, all that stuff. But it seems like every school in the state is down right now.
Right.
What's the key to building a successful Florida college program? I mean, you got to lock down the kids.
You got to recruit. You got to dominate the state. You got to dominate the state and get the best kids. You got to have a great staff. You got to be relatable to the kids so they want to play for you. And you got to be honest. And you got to keep it 100 with them, because if you don't, you have something they call the portal now, and they're going to bungee jump in that thing as soon as the conclusion of the season is over. Now, the thing about Florida football, Florida schools are so down.
Yeah.
You got a multitude of Florida schools now. You don't just have Florida State, Miami. You don't just have the big three anymore. Right. Now you got all these other schools that are also taking talent from you. You got Alabama that's robbing you. You got Clemson that's robbing you. You got Georgia that's
Ohio
taking
State.
Once upon a time, if you left Florida, you weren't good.
Yep.
If you left the state to go play out of state, you wasn't good. Because if you were really good, you would have stayed your butt in state and played football. Right. So it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough on all three schools right now, fighting for talent.
Do you think Florida State's on the right track?
That's not for me to answer. I think Jackson State is on a great track, a fast track.
So I want to talk about just coaching in general. What's your 5-10 year plan with this? Like you've set goals before and you've reached them. What do you got?
I don't have one. I have a plan to dominate this next game and win. Not by a little bit, decisively. Yeah. I don't think about 2 years from now. That just ain't me.
Okay, so let's talk about modern football, because I've heard you say before that you studied the game as if you were an offensive mind, right? Like, because you were studying quarterbacks, wide receivers. That's how you looked at it, so you almost have an offensive mind. When you're watching offenses right now in the NFL, who stands out as a top quarterback, top offense? Like, who right now is lighting it up for you?
The NFL game is so different, and you can't just see this quarterback is better than that quarterback, because he's working with a whole new group of players than that guy. You can say, you can always say Tom Brady.
Sure.
You can say Tom Brady in anything, really. You can just think of any position. Linebacker, Tom Brady. But I just love the game, man. I love what the game presents. I love the challenge that it presents.
If you were playing now, having studied the schemes, even at the college level, studying where the game has gone, would you have to play differently if you were born in the year 2000?
No. As the more you prepare, the game becomes easier. That's what kids don't understand. The more you prepare, it becomes easier. The more you prepare for work with anybody, adult, young adult, whatever thing, work becomes easier if you're prepared. When you're ill prepared, that's when you get nervous. When you're not prepared, that's when you get an anxiety. But when you're prepared, man, you just go in. You ever been really prepared for a test? And you just go in there and say, I don't know what you give me. I'm good. But if you're not prepared, oh my God, let me sit in the back. Let me try to cheat. Let me ask somebody for the answer, because you're not prepared. But when you're prepared, you have no anxiety, no cheat, no nothing, man. You just go in there and be dominant.
Tell me what people don't understand about Jerry Jones. For someone who's been close to him, been inside it.
One of the best dudes you ever want to know. Have you ever seen heard a player talk about Jerry Jones negatively?
No.
Never. And you never will, because Jerry epitomizes leadership, ownership. Jerry's a great guy. And I could pick up a phone right now, and if he don't answer, he's going to call back within that hour. That's who Jerry Jones is.
What do people, just with the Cowboys thing, there's such a spotlight on it. And if you kind of feel like Dak Prescott, whatever he does, he's on the morning shows getting argued about whether or not he's great, whether or not he's good, whether or not he's made the money. Is playing in Dallas the hardest thing to do in the NFL?
No, not whatsoever. Making $30, $40 million a year is the price of admission. You're going to eat that. You're not going to. I don't know who makes a ton of money that does not get criticized unless you placate to everyone. But it's going to always be criticism with success. You cannot be successful without criticism. The problem is the people that are successful got to realize your critics have critics. Why are you listening to these people? That don't make sense whatsoever.
We do a thing called Club Kevin. You can induct whoever you think in the world is crushing it right now. Doesn't matter who it is. If you're watching some TV, doesn't matter if it's a player you saw on TV or you're coaching, whatever. Yes. Anybody you want to shout out right now?
Snoop. Snoop is crushing. Like Snoop, that's one of my best guys. The longevity is unbelievable. Yeah. What he's doing. I mean, Snoop is still going. Every time I turn on the TV, I pick up the phone and I say, dog, you unbelievable, man. You are unbelievable. He's unbelievable. He keeps going and going. Yeah. Michael Strahan. That's my other guy.
I was going to say that because I heard your podcast the other day and you got Strahan on the phone in 1 second. My guess is Deion's never been sent to voicemail.
No, probably. But they know when I call, it's going to be something and it's going to be probably hilarious. We're going to laugh. We're going to have a good time. Then he talking about going to the, what, he's going to moon or going to the space or something stupid.
Strahan's going to space, yeah.
I don't know one black man in my life that says, you know what, I want to go to space. I don't know one brother in my life that has ever said that.
So you're turning it down if offered. Coach Prime not going to space.
No, I'm not even getting in the contraption that would take you there. I'm not even getting in there. No, why would I want to do that? I'm happy here.
Earth is where you're going to stay. It's fine.
What, would you go to space?
Probably, if it was safe, like if it became like a sustainable thing.
Ain't no if. Are you going to space? Like tomorrow, hey man, we're gonna grab you. We're gonna pick you up at 9.
I would go.
We're gonna pick you up at 9. You're going to space tomorrow. Be ready.
I'd be in. Fortune favors the brave, Coach Prime.
I don't.
Just let it rip. Fortune favors the brave. Just.
I never heard that. I never heard that.
It's one of my things.
Favors the brave. I thought that was you talking about the Atlanta Braves or something like that. I never heard of fortune favors the brave. You got that. That's a rich saying because. That never came through my hood. You grew up good. See, I never heard that before. Fortune favors the brave. Hey, any of y'all heard that? Fortune favors the brave? Consistently skeptical is the broke. So that's what you're saying.
Deion, tell us what you're doing with Gillette right now, bud.
First of all, I'm happy and I'm elated with this relationship. I've had a relationship with several companies, but what Gillette has done, man, they've taken the initiative not only to endorse me and have this wonderful look good, feel good packaging and this beautiful gold razor with Prime on it, 21, my gold whistle embedded on it, look good, feel good, my saying that's caught fire over many years. But they've donated over 50 grand to Jackson State University that goes right into the Tiger Fund, which ultimately goes into the academic prowess of who we are, what we are, and how we are. Then we have an opportunity to garnish another $50,000 as well. And 200 lucky fans will win this box, this wonderful gold razor. You can go to GilletteXDeion.com to enter to win. And I absolutely love that they love what I love, and they're attracted to what I'm attracted to, and they're getting to what I get to.
Deion Sanders here with Gillette. Thank you so much, man.
Appreciate you, my man. God bless you.